Hello everyone, it's Eridact
and 065
from Pulse Jungle. Today we will be discussing labor, a brief introduction into labor. So what is labor? Labor can be defined as the process whereby the whole content of the uterus is expelled via the birth canal after the age of viability, which is characterized by painful, rhythmic, regular uterine contractions, leading to progressive cervical dilatation and effacement, descent of the fetal presenting part, and eventual delivery of the fetus and placenta. Age of viability is a gestational age, which the fetus has at least 50% chance of surviving outside the uterus. The World Health Organization estimates this around the 24th week of gestation, counting from the first day of the last menstrual period, and in Nigeria, it is the 28th week of gestation, counting from the first day of the last menstrual period.
The process that initiates labor at term is not fully understood, but it is believed that hormones play key roles in the initiation of labor at term. Some of these hormones include corticotropin-releasing hormone or CRH, which is produced by the placenta, and it stimulates the maternal and fetal adrenal glands to produce cortisol. The rise in corticotropin-releasing hormone and cortisol may help the fetal organs, especially the lungs, to mature just before labor begins and influence the timing of birth through production of a late-term cortisol surge. Also, it is believed that cortisol stimulates the production of estrogen. There is also increase in oxytocin production and upregulation of oxytocin receptors in the uterus, making the uterus more sensitive to oxytocin. Oxytocin stimulates the release of PGE2 and PGF2 alpha in the fetal membrane by activation of phospholipase C. These prostaglandins and oxytocin stimulates uterine contraction. This uterine contraction leads to descent of the fetal presenting part through the cervix. Stretching of the cervix stimulates the hypothalamus to produce more oxytocin, which leads to further uterine contraction. This further uterine contraction leads to more descent of the fetal presenting part, causing further stretching, which leads to more oxytocin production. So this process is known as Ferguson reflex.
Braxton Hicks contractions. These are infrequent and non-progressive contractions of the uterus. Sometimes they're referred to as practice labor or false labor contractions. They are believed to occur around the 6th week of gestation, but usually they are not felt until about the 2nd or 3rd trimester of pregnancy.
True labor contraction can be differentiated from Braxton Hicks contraction because true labor contractions is usually painful. It is periodic, that is, it comes and goes, and it is progressive, that is, it builds up gradually up to a peak. There is progressive cervical dilatation or widening of the cervical opening, also called the cervical os, in true labor, and there is cervical effacement or thinning of the cervix. There is descent of the fetal presenting part as the fetus passes through the pelvic cavity. This descent can be measured on vaginal examination. There is passage of show. Show is the blood-stained mucus or sometimes bloody discharge from the uterus. These mucus are usually the mucus that plug the cervical opening throughout pregnancy. Also, in true labor, there is rupture of membranes.
For more interesting videos, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Pulse Jungle. Thank you.
And we push it.